Hmm. Need more lights. Forewarning right now, this is going to be more of a rambly video. I'm just going to gush about one outs for like a while. So let's get started. What is one ounce? One ounce is like if baseball had Death Note inside of it. Or you could rephrase that better than I did just now. It is a very fascinating show. It's about this guy called um, Towa. Um, I'm forgetting his surname, but he's a cool guy. Spiky hair, looking like a shady ass person. Basically, he gets stopped by this guy called Kojima after him and his men lost some money because they played one out against him. One out is this certain game where if the person, if the pitcher is like a baseball player who throws balls against the batter. The batter is the guy who hits the balls. If you don't know, just telling you, you probably know, but just to clarify. And yeah, they play a game of one outs where if you get out 3 times, you lose. That's all. You don't have to run bases like in baseball. You don't have to do anything like that. Just pitcher versus batter. And this, my guy Toa, he didn't lose. He won against 499 opponents, but this Kojima guy, he finds a way. And they contract Toa to join because Kojima has connections. He's like this big baseball guy, well-known legend in the sport. Wants to win the championship. That's the only thing he hasn't got yet. He informs Toa because the bet was a very interesting bet. It's like if Kojima loses, he retires. If Toa wins, if Toa loses, Kojima takes his right hand. Now, it isn't clear what that means by the right hand stuff. It basically means that he takes his right hand and applies it to baseball. So it takes his like pitching hand and essentially uses it for good because Toa has been a well-known gambler, and Kojima thinks that one out is like making light of the sport and not treating it seriously and looking down on it because it's used for gambling. There's a whole philosophical debate to be had in the show. There's so many layers you can go into, but the main layer we're focusing on right now is the Death Note escapades that happen, and basically how badass the main guy is. My guy Toa, he's a fucking brainiac five head person. He could. His main forte though is reading people. He could read pretty much anyone. You probably could read Light Yagami into being guilty or something, just like that. Just from he's basically a master of body language and facial expressions, and he will know pretty much straight away what if anything's up with someone. He can predict what the person will think, how they will act. He's a really badass guy. I'm sure if Toa was in the fucking detective force to catch Kira, I think they would crack down on him really, really fast. Because that guy is fucking smart and he would know. He would know to stay away from Light. He would not trust him any second of any day. Even without using without using like logic, though he has plenty in spades, it seems. The anime is 25 episodes. It's a really nice show to put on like when you wind down, just want to watch some badass stuff happen, some badass cat and mouse game, minefield in baseball terms. Like there was one few episodes. There was one like really interesting one where like there's a team that's cheating, and Toa basically not he doesn't exactly out cheat them, but he makes it so the cheating is actually to their detriment. It's very interesting. Um, Gotta say, badass sexy boy who who I reckon he could beat Goku. Yeah, nah, I was just kidding. That's just one of the comments I saw. And also, the funny thing about this anime is you can watch it right now. You don't need any. You don't need any special subscriptions because One Outs turned into this deal where it has no license. It has no one that like owns it currently, so it's on YouTube right now without like having any recourse because of that fact. And you can watch all 25 episodes right now. Like if you just want to click off, put one outs on YouTube. It only has a sub, unfortunately. If there's dubbers here, uh, sad times for you, but it is worth watching. I have to say. I'll give it like a 9 out of 10. Maybe 8. Nah, 9 out of 10. Like there's not much to improve except I guess can be kind of slow paced. There's a lot of talking involved, just to explain everything happening because if you don't know baseball, like I'm not very good at like knowing baseball terminology and stuff. It doesn't explain all of it, but the stuff it does explain, it is good. Sometimes it's like super obvious what they're explaining about. Like there's you already figured it out by the time they're explaining it, so you're just like, what's the point of this? But yeah, I've watched this anime before, like years ago. I completely forgot what happens vaguely. I know there was some cheating involved in like the last stretch of episodes, but yeah, it's really good. Something it's not a pretty anime. It's definitely a distinct style. The main character does not look attractive in the main like normal way. Looks like a bad boy type. Um, the guy, the other people, some of them are like conventionally anime standards attractive, but some of them are like, what is happening here? This looks does not look like an anime. Like this looks kind of gross. This guy looks kind of gross. But yeah, I've been told to read the manga, and I will. I will get around to it, and I'll do in a separate review of the manga. But I don't really want to spoil anything much because half the fun of the show is watching the random twists and turns that happen, all the strategies that come up from the enemy teams, and seeing Toa overcome them all. I think the manga is going to be really long because considering we haven't really seen, we've seen the team he's with, Bugaboos. I think they're called Bugaboos. They get like, no, that's wrong. They're Lycones. Yeah, they're Lycones. So Lycones, they get like high up in the ladder, but they're in the minor divisions right now, which means there's still a lot to go, which is exciting, honestly. I don't wonder how like maybe there's international stages. I don't know how baseball works. Honestly, I don't know how like the tiering and hierarchies are. I don't know what happens after majors, but do you just win championship? I don't know. But yeah, it's very interesting so far. All right. Well, there's basically another cool guy. Well, I wouldn't call him cool. More like evil, conniving, selfish bastard. But I like him go down. A bad boss type character. You'll see him. Basically the manager. The manager, though, fucking dickhead. He's a terrible guy. But it's funny to get his shit rocked when Toa just manages to like surprise everyone, including the guy who's trying to manipulate him into not having money for like playing under his team. So there's like that. It's like the main story is happening on the baseball field, but the little side story, like in the background of like Toa, how much is he earning because he makes up this contract, which is very interesting gambling like stuff. Which is also why I think Toa would fit really well into being someone from Kaiji. You know Kaiji, the Ultimate Survivor series. It's a cult classic. I love it, honestly. It might not be for everyone. I know that the art style is a bit but it's really good. I wish more people tried it out, but if they do ever try it, I'm sure they won't put it down. Maybe towards the very end, where like season two, I think season two gets really slow, and season three is really slow. But I wish it wasn't the case. But season one is solid, especially the starting, like the gambles of Kaiji. Anyway, enough about Kaiji. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to recommend One Outs because it's fucking lit. And if you want more Death Note in your life, you want more Kaiji in your life, you want more like weird gambling, gambling that isn't Kakagurui bullshit where it's a lot of fan service and gambles that don't really have any stakes involved. Watch One Outs. It's worth it. Only about 25 episodes. So far, do want this free. 8. Only about 8 hours of entertainment, but I'm sure you'll get hooked in as soon if you like let it slide into pace, because we need our introductions first into the characters and stuff. Give it like 3 solid episodes, and I think you'll be hooked for the long run. And you might be a fan of One Outs just like me. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, that's good. If you don't have anything else you want to say to me, go ahead, man. Go just put something in the comments. I'll read it. I'll respond. I always respond to my comments, unless it's just spam or something. And yeah, see you in the next video. Goodbye.